Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Joseph Charles Colin, the new face of art. This is number 60, Canvas, Gold Bar. The ounce price every single day at noon forever. So let's get right into it. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice one. Your gold streak is right there. It's a very nice one. But I don't have too much. Ooh, that looks really good. This is number 60. See if this is colors that they wanted. Uh-oh. There's a hair in there. So that's good. Get this really inked up. Number 60, guys. Wow, 40 to go. 40 to go. Now this is going to be interesting. Oh, I need the system perfect. Oh man, I might have moved a bit. Yeah, it moved a little bit. Yeah, it moved a little bit. I don't think it wrecked it. It moved a little bit, but you can't really. It actually put a little bit more ink. So this is what it looks like. Actually, it kind of worked out. Moved a little bit, but it's not too bad, not too bad. It's the fingerprint. And that's your gold streak. And we're going to check out the ounce. This is a very nice one looking one. Very nice. We'll look at what the gold price is today. This is really nice. It's a really nice one. Okay, the gold ounce price today is pretty high. It's $1,742.25. So the ounce of gold today for this painting is set at $1,742.25. I think that's like right up there with the most expensive ones of these canvas gold bars. Actually, it is a little blurry on one side, but maybe kind of works because I had to push it through that lavender pink purplish kind of. Okay, so this is number 60. Canvas gold bar number 60. So, like I said last week, this is 60. The 60s were going to be, change my mind, I'm going to push it, the 70s I'm going to keep kind of separate. 60s are going to be for sale to anybody. 80s are going to be the talk show host. It's going to be the talk show host. It's going to be critic, because that would probably coincide more for when I go on the road and try to sell some of these through galleries and shows and stuff like that. So these particular ones I'm going to put up on Kijiji. The 61, so the canvas gold bars. This pen. Come on, I can't get a good pen. I need it. Oh, I just bumped the camera. Yeah, of course. I'm going to put this in pause if I Okay, this one is number 60. I have to use a couple different pens. The gold has like black on there because the one pen doesn't work. So, it's not signed perfectly or anything, but it's the back. Who cares, right? So, once again, it's a unique painting. It's Ben Nye theatrical face paint on canvas. It's unique. There's none like it in the world in any gallery or anything like that. It's done with a treaty status North American native face. And the ounce price, it's like a gold mine on your wall. This sits on your wall and it's like you're mining it day after day, year after year, decade, century after century, 1,000 years by 1,000 years, you're mining that. It goes up the ounce price today, which is $1,742.25. You could actually buy that today for $1,742.25 before it goes up at noon tomorrow. And then it's double that. And then every day after that, you add $1,742.25 to the total forever. Now, people say, oh, in a couple years, these are like $1 million. Yeah, it is, but it takes time. It takes 2 years to get to 1 million minutes, or which technically would be 1,440. But these are 1,742, which is 742.25, which is the ounce of gold. So technically, it's pretty close to $1 a minute paintings kind of thing. So this goes up forever, every single day forever. Now, time is our friend. Time is our ally. These are timer art. These are gold priced art at the gold ounce price. Now, people say, well, you can't take a canvas painted gold and then sell it at an ounce price, because people are literally doing that with actual paintings. They have gold on it and they actually sell it at the kind of ounce or gram price. That people have done that, but nobody is took in my style of gold and to say that I raised the price of this painting by $1,742.25 forever. I raised the price of the gold ounce price today. So I'm basically just raising the price of the painting. And from the counter on this, or from the upload date, you just calculate the days. It goes up forever and never goes down. It's that simple. And everybody that holds my art, it's time priced art. There's no such thing in the world. But for 3 years, there is such thing in the world, and it's Joseph Charles Colin art. The minute paintings, the second paintings, which is the 1 cent a second, which is these ones. These are 1 cent a second. Forever. This is the first time the stamp has been used. Just a second, I got a cough here. I had some ice cream earlier, and it's got peanuts and everything on it, so it's kind of didn't go down my throat fine. So these are the pristine ones. These are 1 cent a second forever. Every year, these are like 125,000 or something like that every year. And those are unique because those are the very first ones I've done. Now the $1 minutes are 99% of them are 10 by 10s. This one happens to be number 1, or it's either 57 or 58. What do I do? I think it's 58. It's either 57 or 58 because I don't know. That's what it says right there. So I think that's 58. I might have changed it from a 7 or a 9 or 8. I gotta actually look to see what that is. So these are $1 a minute. These are coated. I don't know if you can see that. See, it's all of my paintings have a coating, UV kind of protected. It's a varnish. It's like and it protects it. It's a high quality. It's Krylon product. It's a high quality coating on there, and this has been coated for almost like 2 years. But the canvas gold bars are my babies because they're so unique, and this sits on your wall. Sits in your wall, and it's if you have a nice frame, a gold frame around it, it's a piece of art that never goes down. It goes up forever. Nobody in the world has the balls to do that but me, and I'm going to get famous for it. Already starting to get famous for it because this is a gold mine. Why go buy a gold mine for a couple million or millions of dollars, and when this, by raising the price every day, is going up forever? Ounce. It's basically mining an ounce of gold every single day forever, as long as whoever owns it. Crazy? You know what? 150 or 160 of these now. I have 160 canvas paintings done over the last 3 years. The $1 a minute ones took me about 2 years, and these are going to be taking me about 2 years, and they're probably going to be completed another 40s, probably almost a year. So 4 months. Yeah. Probably around spring next year or so they'll be all done. There's going to be only 160. This one will be either one person buys it that might be interested in it, or it's going to go on Kijiji. Now, let's see. Not much to say this week, guys. I had somebody ask about the CV19. I was putting on some of them. I'm doing that according to my city. My city only has 500 and I think it's about 560 cases at this moment in time. It's very low, and that all of those are recovered except I think there's maybe 10 in hospital and 1 in the ICU. So I decided to take the CV19 off. I just used it for the peak of the pandemic kind of thing, so that's why I don't see it. And it's just very few of them. It's still happening in the world. And some places accelerated right now, but in my city of Edmonton, we don't have that many cases, so that's why I decided to. I don't know, maybe I might add it in later. I don't know. Depends if it goes back up, but it's more or less just to identify the paintings that's within this pandemic thing. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name is Charles Colin, the new face of art, and my art is unique. I've had people in the comments and stuff say, "Oh, look at you with just 20 views. Oh, you're a big somebody with it." You know what? This is specifically for you if you happen to be watching this. A couple people that always make fun of me and stuff like that in the comment section. And I don't delete them anymore. I leave them up. And a couple of you, I've actually gave you the paintings. I put your name in, because I put your name in the title people that, you know, because I want your story. I want your story. The money doesn't matter to me if your painting sells first, even, and you make a couple $1,000,000 in 4 years or something like that. I couldn't care less about the money. Your story associated with, you know, I want the story of somebody, oh, I was making fun of him. You know, there's no way that this painting would ever sell for that kind of money, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you dream too big. And then all of a sudden, in the title, my name appeared, and he said that I own the painting. And I want that story. I want people to say, well, you know, you basically trolled this guy. And then if, you know, and I'm not saying that this is 100% thing that's going to happen anytime. Like, you know, these paintings could sit around for hundreds of years, and you know, and the thing is, it's 50 million each, and time does fly. So would somebody buy it, this painting, in $1,742.25 times 50 years? Think about that. I know it's, you know, what is that actually? Sure, let's see. What's this one in 50 years? Would cost? Let's just calculate it right now. I can't do it in my head, so 1,742.25 times 365 is $635,921, which is crazy when you really think about it, because it's over more than the canvas gold, the dollar minute paintings, which is about 500 now. So just that alone times 50, which would be 31,796,062.5. That's 50 years. So think about that. May the artist put the price goes up for every cat, stop it. And even though 50 years from now, this exact painting, 50 years from now, whoever's watching this painting, if you're watching this painting next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now on this channel, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years, 50, you know what, I'm gonna put this at 50 years. I'm gonna title this one 50 years. You know what? It's number 60, right? Should I just calculate to 60 years? Yeah, what the hell? Let's change that. Let's go to 60 years. Okay, that's 60 years is, can you see that? Okay. So I'm gonna name this 60 years. It's 12:39 a.m. where I am right now. The screen looks like it's all cracked and everything. It is. It's actually the screen on top of my real screen. So basically, just let you know. So 1,742.25 times 365 times 60 years is $38,155,275. So will somebody be watching this video in 60 years? There's a lot of videos out right now that, you know, just the history of YouTube. We're looking at 10, 14 years now. So the fact is, this painting, every single painting I do, will hit 60 years, and with the amount of money, with their gold ounce price, every Saturday back they've been done is different. It goes at different rates, except the dollar minute painting. Let's see, what's dollar minute painting at? like because they're 1,440. So 1,440 times 365 is 525,600. 525,600 a year times 60 is $31,536,000 for each painting, all 100 that reach 60 years. That's how much each painting is. So it's crazy to think that this painting, which is painted by my face, is 31,536,000 in 31 years. And we're not even talking about by the second, which is 86,400. You know what? While we're at it, what the hell? What's a dollar a second gonna be? Let's calculate it out for the hell of it. So I know it's 86,400 times 365 is 31,536,000 times 60 years, which is 1 billion. If people buy those paintings at 86,000 by the second, dollar per second, 86,400 times 365 times 60 is 1,892,160,000, which it depends if every single one of these paintings. Is that impossible? Is it impossible that this could be over $1 billion, which would be the first paintings in the world to ever make it to that price? Because the old masters are not even going for over 500 million. Is it possible? That's the question. Is it crazy to think? When you really think about money in the world, you really think about this. Even at $1 a minute, and a guy named Huxley. I don't know if I should say your name, Huxley, but it doesn't matter. You own one of the paintings. He said, listen, over time, the $1 a minute paintings are going to basically how did he explain it? That inflation will catch up to it in the future, and where the dollar per second comes in is when the inflation catches up to it, where people have that option to buy the paintings at $1 per second. If that ever happens, where you see this painting $1 billion, like, it just boggles your mind. Like, you never know. The thing is, there's no such thing as, they say, there's no such thing as time-pressed art. But there is the painting at 60 years at 86,400 every second, or every day, forever, which is $1 billion. It's almost $2 billion. That's about right, actually, because I was thinking in terms of 30 years, but it's $1,892,160,000. And the world of money, this, people think in terms of money, what they have, and to think that kind of money couldn't exist for a painting. 24 minutes. Every single person out there, every single one of you own my painting, own a Canvas Gold bar. Even if you don't own it physically, you do own it if your name's in the title. If your name's in the title. All the $1 a minute paintings will hit those prices one day. And I always tell people, listen, don't, if you own a Joseph Charles Colin, if you own one of these paintings, about 50% of all the paintings are owned by people. If you own this, don't think in terms of even a lot of people think that this painting, even at 2 years with just 2 million minutes, or 1 million minutes, because it takes 2 years to hit 1 million minutes for $1 million, they think, oh, that's so much money. It's nothing in the world. That kind of money is nothing. It's nothing. Even $1 billion in the world in the future is going to be nothing. And what makes these things so unique is a treaty status native in Canada painted with his face and put first in the world to put a time pricing on the painting. Now going back to the people that made on the comments and stuff, like saying, oh, this is just crazy, oh, you're crazy. Oh, look at the views. You got no views. I don't want thousands and thousands of views on this yet, because then that means only hardcore fans like you, maybe family, I don't know who's watching these videos. They're the only ones that need to know right now, because I don't want the main art world to know until I get a lot of these canvas gold bars, and then I'll just show up in New York and say, by the way, there's 3 rules. Here's the painting. It's done, and no gallery in the world has this type of painting done by a native's face. There's no gallery in the world has this medium. And number 3 rule is these are time priced art. And I don't care what any single person, any critic, anybody in the news, anybody in the world, nobody has the right in art in any type to say to a treaty status native that he can't have his pricing, can't regulate my paintings. They're protected as I am a treaty status native. This is my right, my thing. That's all there is to it. And to say that painting there, if you think in your mind 1,800,000,000, it's just a number of dollars. It doesn't mean nothing. Why not? Why not? Why think big? Why not think big? Why can't I think big and say my 10 by 10s financial warrior is worth multi-millions? Why not? When other people do a painting this size and they sell it for like $10, $20, $50, and yeah, this is what it's worth. This is worth $86,400 a day. That's forever. It's $1 per second. That's what it's worth. You can dispute it. And these are the ounce price every single day forever. It's gold mine on your wall. It says right in the description of this video. It's a gold mine on your wall. It's called timer art. And judging by the views in my last video, 20. Chances are 20 more in this one. But the fact is, that's a good thing. Think, if you own a piece of my art right now, before I leave here, what if all of a sudden in the world, in the next 4 or 5 years, say 30 years, say 60 years, your painting is $1 billion? Is that too hard to believe that an object that a native me started? Is that too hard to believe? You know why it's not too hard to believe? Because in the description of this video, every single video, it says if the painting ever sold by the seconds. It's right there in the description. And nobody could dispute that. even after after I'm gone, because it's in this video. It's in the description of this video. I talk about in every single video from the very beginning. So, is this painting in 60 years worth 1,800,000,000? Yes, it is. It 100% is. You know why? Because it's never been done before. I'm the first to do it. Still gotta wait 60 years though. It's not a joke. It's real. As real as every single painting made live on this channel. It's real. And nobody can't take that away from me or take it away from you, because it's in this video. Thank you for watching. Charles Colin, the new face of it.